y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the new video, and today we'll be trying out the new concealer from Makeup by Mario. This is their new Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. But before we get started, if it is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button, and if you are a returning subscriber, don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all, before we jump right into the video, I apologize if y'all hear any noise in the background. I don't know what my neighbor's doing outside, and I just don't feel like waiting for them to stop whatever it is they got going on. So if you guys could hear the noise, I apologize and try to ignore it. I'm hoping y'all don't hear it, but it is pretty loud. But anyway, y'all, let's just jump right into today's video. This concealer retails for $29. It's available in 22 shades. The finish is natural, has medium coverage. This is good for acne, blemishes, dark circles. It is also long wearing, it blurs, and it visibly lit for awakened complexion. I went with the shade 420, and this is described as medium dark golden, but looking at it, it looks a little light. So I think I might have gotten the wrong shade. And when I went in Sephora today, these were not like out on display. Luckily, I did in-store pickup, but I was hoping that they would have been out so I could have swatched some of the shades. But I'm gonna just go in and apply it to my face. And if anybody's wondering, I do have foundation on already, and the foundation I have on today is the Time Ford Traceless Soft Matte foundation. So basically what I'm going to do is apply it to one eye, blend it out, and then I'll see how it looks, and then I'll move on to the next eye. I don't want to put concealer under both eyes because I don't know if this dries down quickly. I don't know anything. I haven't watched any reviews of this, so that's the way I will be applying this. So I will go in, and this is what the applicator looks like. Pretty standard applicator. Of this is not creamy at all. This feels like this would be a concealer that's more on the dry side, but I'm not getting creamy from this. This is what the concealer looks like blended out. I'm not mad at this shade at all. This is a really good shade. I was a little worried because I did feel like it looked a little light. This definitely brightened. The coverage on this is medium. Even though I do feel like this is the texture of this is dry, it was easy to blend out. As you see, it actually melted right into my skin, but this is not the most creamy concealer. I'm really hoping that this doesn't crease on me, because if this crease, it's pretty much a no-go for me. But other than that, I like concealer is blurring. You can see the difference versus the left side of my face where I haven't applied any concealer. Like, I look very filtered under my eye. So I really like the way that this looks, and I love the shade. Like, this was a perfect shade for me. I'm just praying that it doesn't crease on me. So now I'm gonna go in and apply it to the other side. Blended out, I'm going to go in and set it with this Hourglass powder, and I have the shade Translucent Medium. Alright, y'all, I'm back with the concealer on. This is what my under eyes look like. I definitely look blurred and filtered, so y'all know I'm loving that. I still feel like this concealer is not the most creamy as far as the texture. It's really not even all that hydrating either. It's not super dry, but this is not the most hydrating. You're not going to get creamy hydrating concealer, but you're not going to get one that is super drying either. I feel like most people would actually like this. This is a concealer that would be perfect for everyday use. I do love the finish of it. I feel like this looks really nice. Like, I'm actually shocked that I like it right now because I didn't think I was gonna care for it too much. So I'm hoping that this actually is very long wearing. I'm hoping that it doesn't crease on me. I'm praying it doesn't crease on me because that's usually the problem I have with most concealers. So of course I'm gonna do my normal wear test, and then I'll be back and I'll give y'all my final thoughts. We'll see how well did it hold up. So I'll see y'all in a few. Y'all, so I've had the concealer on for about 2 hours now, and look how bad it has creased on me. So that is a big problem for me, but I just wanted to pop in right quick and show y'all what my eyes look like. I can't talk too much because I'm actually driving, but yeah, this looks bad. I'm back after having this concealer on for exactly 7 hours, and as you see, I have started to crease. Earlier, I started to crease with this on within the first 2 hours. Usually when most concealers don't work for me, I start creasing within the first 30 minutes to an hour. I was actually able to go 2 hours with this before it started creasing. Earlier, I did mention that I felt like this wasn't the most hydrating, but I also felt like it wasn't super drying. After wearing this all day, I feel like this does become dry after a couple hours. So if you're somebody who don't like concealers that's more on the dry side, you might want to stay away from this. Outside of that, I do love the finish of it. I felt like this looked really good under my eyes before it started to crease. Also, I do feel like they can improve on the shade range. Now 22 shades isn't bad, but I do feel like they could add a few more shades. I will say, even with it being a concealer that really didn't work for me, I do like this a lot better than the Makeup by Mario foundation. This is a concealer that I'm really in the middle with. I don't love it right now, and I don't hate it either. Earlier when I left out, I really did like it. I felt like this was going to absolutely work for me. Unfortunately, it did not, but I will continue to try this out before I tell y'all whether or not if I actually truly hate it or like it. So I will keep y'all updated on that, just because I do like the formula. I like everything else about this concealer, despite it being a little dry and the fact that it did crease. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate this concealer? I'm going to give it a solid 8. And the reason why I get to 8 is because I don't want to walk around with my eyes looking creasy all day. So that's why I get to 8. Other than that, if it would have did what I wanted it to do, being crease proof, then I would give this a 10, because I feel like this is a really good concealer. Most people will like this, but again, if you don't like those dry texture concealers, you probably won't like it. Anyway, y'all, that is it for today's video. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Have you tried this out already? What are your thoughts? Do you plan on picking it up? Let me know in the comment section. And most importantly, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.